is Edward O'Mara, and welcome to the very first Worst Whiskey Redemption. Alright, before we get started in today's video, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we are making wonderful whiskey content some amount of days of the week, I don't remember. But make sure to subscribe, hit that bell so you know when we're going live and putting up content. Anyway, as I said before, my name is Ed, this is the Rye Cut Review, and this is a new series we're doing called Worst Whiskey Redemption. So, as part of our channel, we do the Worst Whiskey Watch, where we have had some of the worst whiskeys in the world. We've had some from India, we've had them from Scotland, Ireland, America, just about everywhere that makes whiskey, we've had a bad whiskey from. But what if some of those whiskeys that we had were so awful just because the distilleries making them didn't know what they were doing yet? So that's why we are creating this new series to see if some of the distilleries that we thought made awful whiskey in the past have gotten their shit together and are making some really good stuff now. Now our first candidate is Wyoming Whiskey. And Wyoming Whiskey is, of course, out of Wyoming. We had this a while back, me and my dad, Mike, the old man, we had this way back in the day when we first started making the channel. This is the whiskey we had. This is private stock bourbon whiskey, 5 years old, and it is terrible. This is a barrel pick for Waterford Wine Company here in Wisconsin. I don't know what happened with this barrel pick. It is terrible. It tastes like acetone and old rotten fruit. It tastes like paint thinner. It's really bad. Speaking of the old man, I am very sad that he can't be here with us. Unfortunately, with COVID, I wasn't able to go over there and hang out with him and shoot videos. Also, he just busted up his leg. He's on pain pills, so he can't come over here and shoot videos with me. I would have loved to have him here for this video since he did the review with me the first time. But what are you going to do? Also, Erica didn't want to be in this video for obvious reasons. Now, to be fair, when we did that video and we said this is awful, this is terrible, a lot of people from Wyoming, quite a few of them, said that Wyoming Whiskey, their first few whiskeys that they released were pretty bad. And they have gotten a lot better with time. So, to compare, I have got a new single barrel here. This is the single barrel bourbon whiskey, also from Wyoming Whiskey. Very excited to check this out. This is a relatively recent release. So we're going to see. Let's find out. Maybe they have gotten it together. I think part of the reason that this one was so bad was because it tastes super headsy. It's super chemically. It's super acetone-y. Which leads me to believe either maybe one, they weren't sure where to take their cuts yet when they distilled it. They're taking too much of a head's cut. And number two, maybe something went wrong in the barrel. And so maybe when Waterford Wine Company tasted this, it was good, but they left it in the barrel a little bit longer and it turned. Or number three, maybe when they proofed it down way too fast and they shocked it. Because that can happen. If you just start pouring water into the whiskey straight out of the barrel, nasty things can happen. So, those I think were some problems that might have happened with this barrel. Let's see if they got fixed with this one. Now there are a couple differences right away between these two. First of all, this one was bottled at 55.7% alcohol. This is at 44. Now to be fair, this one has been sitting for a while. This has been sitting for like a year in the bottle because I can't finish it. So it's probably lost some alcohol at this point. So hopefully this is reasonable to compare to. If not, I'll add water one way or the other to get a fair ABV on both. Also, this one doesn't have an age statement. This one was definitely 5 years old. Not entirely sure how old this one is. But otherwise, same thing. Wyoming bourbon, aged in new charred oak. All right, let's get into this. So, let's start with our original worst whiskey. Yeah, that smells It smells like I remember it. Paint thinner, rotten green apple. Just not great. Not great. The taste is better. The taste has some brown sugar, some caramel, a hint of barrel spice. Taste is a lot better. It's mostly that nose. Now, to be fair, you do get some of that acetonic chemically taste on the taste as well, but that's less so than the nose, which isn't great, but it's better. So let's compare that to this new version of the single barrel, 44% alcohol. Oh, that already smells so much more pleasant. Oh, that already smells so much more pleasant. Yeah, this is much more floral, kind of rose-ish. Just sweet stuff, kind of strawberry-ish almost. Red berries and floral. It's actually way nicer than... Oh yeah, mineral spirits over here. This is so much better already. Yeah, that is not bad at all. I mean, I don't think it's my favorite bourbon. It's not the most flavorful. It's not the biggest, strongest taste. It doesn't have a lot of that spice that I really go for, a lot of that, pepper. It's kind of just an easygoing, caramely, brown sugary, just rose and daffodil kind of floral thing, which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, it's a far cry from Mr. Rotting fruit over here. Now, would this be my first choice for bourbon? No. It's a little milquetoast. It's not quite the big, boomy, oomphy that I really love. But for someone starting out in whiskey, for someone who likes a more easygoing drink, for someone who just likes a little bit of touch of sweetness with just a little bit of pepper, that's a good drink. That's a good drink. So, you know what? Because of that, I'm going to say Wyoming Whiskey is redeemed. Hopefully future Eddie put up a graphic there. So yeah, I would say Wyoming Whiskey certainly has shown a lot of improvement in the 2 years, or however many. I mean, we did this video like 2 years ago, but this one's probably even older than that. So in the years that they've been operating, it's obvious Wyoming Whiskey has made a lot of progress. Considering that these are both single barrels, I bet you their versions, their regular on-the-shelf versions, are probably even more, standardized. Probably got the kinks worked out even a little bit more than with these two, or with this one, I should say. So yeah, with Wyoming Whiskey, you went from one of the worst fucking things I've ever had to a pretty solid entry in the bourbon category. So congratulations on that. But until next time, this has been Ed O'Mara at the Rockout Review. Hopefully Erica or the old man will be back soon when I'm not drinking absolute putrid crap. So I know Erica will be here for our live stream this week. Check us out on Thursday. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I said before. And check out our Patreon if you want to help support the channel. We're going to be doing more content over there pretty soon since I'm finally back. And until next time, make sure to I said that already. Make sure to stay healthy, stay safe, and stay rotten.